In Proverbs 8:22, the goddess said, "The Lord acquired me." See my goddess video, part 9. Christians who do not believe in the goddess claim that the speaker in Proverbs 8:22 is the personified principle of wisdom. When they claim that God acquired wisdom, they are implying that there was a time in the eternal past when God did not have wisdom. That would mean that God was not wise in the past. Do not ever say that God was not wise. And remember that God does not change. God was always wise. When those aforementioned Christians hear about how they are incorrect about Proverbs 8:22 and wisdom, they might resort to a specialized instance of damage control. They will claim that Proverbs 8:22 references God having had wisdom from his beginning, not having acquired wisdom after his beginning. However, God had no beginning of existence. In Proverbs 8:22, the goddess did not indicate that God had a beginning of existence. In Proverbs 8:22, the goddess referenced a beginning of God's way, and way was translated from derech, Strong's 1870, which means journey or way. Although Proverbs 8:22 in many English Bibles contains an English definite article, the, attached to the English word beginning, the beginning, there is not a corresponding Hebrew definite article attached to the Hebrew word reshith, beginning, in Proverbs 8:22. See my related video. And now we must discuss indefinite articles. Biblical Hebrew does not have indefinite articles, but whenever the Holy Spirit says that an indefinite article should be translated into a Bible, it is appropriate to do so. Read the description box below to see how common it is to translate indefinite articles into English Bibles. Those translations are translations of the context of an indefinite article rather than a translation of an actual Hebrew word. Remember how I said in Proverbs 8:22, the God referenced a beginning of God's way. The word a is an indefinite article. As far as we know, there have been trillions of beginnings along God's way, derech, in the eternal past. And along God's way, derech, in the eternal past, God acquired the goddess at a reshith, a beginning. And be aware that we might want to refrain from adding the English words in or at, as in the following translations of Proverbs 8:22, God acquired me in a beginning of his way. God acquired me at a beginning of his way. Neither of those words were translated from a Hebrew word or prefix. So consider this translation of Proverbs 8:22. God acquired me a beginning of his way. That seems to be a good English translation of Hebrew words in Psalm 8:22, and that would seem to be a translation of the goddess saying that she was a beginning of God's way.